control your breath, control your mind. Have you ever noticed something strange? When you're anxious, your breathing becomes fast. When you're angry, it becomes heavy. When you're calm, it becomes slow. Now think about this carefully. Is your breath following your mind, or is your mind following your breath? Because the truth is, it goes both ways. And most people never realize this. Right now, as you're watching this, you are breathing, but you're not aware of it. And that's exactly the problem, because the moment you lose awareness of your breath, you lose control over your mind. Let me tell you something powerful. Almost 95% of your daily thoughts, reactions, and emotions are automatic. You don't choose them consciously, they just happen. You get stressed without choosing stress. You feel distracted without choosing distraction. You overthink without choosing to overthink. And it feels like your mind is controlling you. But what if I told you there is a hidden remote control for your mind, and it has been with you since the day you were born? Your breath. This is not motivation. This is science. When you change your breathing pattern, you directly affect your nervous system. You can literally tell your brain, relax, focus, stay calm, just by breathing differently. But here's the sad part. Most people breathe incorrectly their entire life. Shallow, fast, unconscious breathing, and then they wonder why they feel anxious, tired, distracted, and overwhelmed. Today, that changes. Because in this video, you're not just going to learn breathing techniques, you're going to learn how to control your state. Let's start with something simple. Technique 1, deep belly breathing. This is the most natural way to breathe, but ironically, most people don't do it. Watch a baby sleeping. Their stomach rises when they inhale. Their chest barely moves. That's how humans are supposed to breathe. But as we grow up, stress, posture, and lifestyle train us to breathe from our chest. Short, shallow, inefficient breaths. And this creates a constant low-level anxiety in your body, even when nothing is wrong. Now, here's what you do. Place one hand on your chest and one on your stomach. Now inhale slowly through your nose. If your chest moves more than your stomach, you're breathing wrong. Shift your breath deeper. Let your stomach expand. Then slowly exhale. Do this for just 2 to 3 minutes, and something interesting happens. Your heart rate slows down, your muscles relax, your mind becomes quieter. Because you just activated your parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically your body's calm mode. This is the foundation. If you master this, you already have an advantage over 90% of people. But let's go deeper. Technique 2, box breathing. This is used by people who operate under extreme pressure, soldiers, athletes, high performers, because it gives you something rare, control in chaos. Here's how it works. Inhale for 4 seconds, hold for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, hold again for 4 seconds, like a box. 4, 4, 4, 4. Simple, but powerful. When your mind is racing, this technique forces your brain to slow down because now your focus shifts from thoughts to rhythm. You're not thinking about your problems anymore. You're counting, you're controlling. And slowly, your mind follows your breath. Try this the next time you feel overwhelmed. Not later, not someday, in the moment. Because techniques don't work if you don't use them when it matters. Now let's talk about something deeper. Technique 4, alternate nostril breathing. This might feel strange at first, but stay with me, because this is powerful. This technique comes from ancient practices, but modern science is now catching up. Here's what you do. Close your right nostril. Inhale through your left. Then close your left and exhale through your right. Now inhale through the right, switch, and exhale through the left, and repeat. This balances the two sides of your brain, logic and creativity, calmness and alertness. You'll feel centered, clear, stable. This is not just breathing. This is mental alignment. And if you do this daily, you'll notice better focus, better emotional control, and less mental noise. Now, let's talk about something intense. Technique 5, high energy breathing. This is for when you feel low, tired, lazy, unmotivated. Because sometimes you don't need calm, you need energy. This technique is simple. Take deep, powerful breaths continuously. Inhale fully, exhale without forcing. Do this 30 to 40 times. Then hold your breath as long as you can, and then recover. What happens is crazy. Your body becomes alert. Your mind becomes sharp. You feel awake because you just flooded your system with oxygen. But remember, use this carefully and always in a safe environment. Now, let's bring everything together. The real lesson. These techniques are not just exercises, they are tools to control your state. Because life is not about what happens to you, it's about how you respond, and your response depends on your state. If you're anxious, you'll react emotionally. If you're calm, you'll respond intelligently, and your breath controls that state. So the next time you feel stress, pause, breathe. Anger, pause, breathe. Overthinking, pause, breathe. Because in that pause, you take back control. The truth most people ignore. People spend years trying to control their thoughts, reading books, watching videos, searching for answers, but they ignore the simplest tool, their breath. You cannot control your mind directly, but you can control your breath, and your breath will control your mind. That's the shortcut. Simple but powerful daily routine. Morning, energize your body. Midday, reset your focus. Night, calm your mind. You don't need hours, just a few minutes, but consistently, because consistency beats intensity. You don't need more motivation. You don't need more information. You need awareness. The next time you feel lost, don't scroll, don't distract yourself. Just sit, close your eyes, and breathe. Because everything you're looking for, clarity, peace, control, it's already inside you, hidden in something so simple that you've been ignoring it your whole life, your breath.